Hi everybody, Bunny Berry here, 100-day Hurfu challenge. It's day 2 of Hurfu. I just got back from Winky Time with Jack. I had my first personal trainer session today. It was supposed to be yesterday, and my schedule got all wackadoo, so I had to switch until today, and oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I know some of you are probably experiencing this too if you are, just bringing exercise back into your life after you haven't done it for a very long time, or if you've never done it at all. My brain has not had that much oxygen to it in many, many years, which I feel great now. I feel oxygenated. But during the time when we were doing exercises, and I kind of probably didn't really have enough nutrition in me before I went in, and we did a whole body workout, like we worked out my glutes, and we did squats and lunges, and because Jack is giving me this great tip that if you work the largest muscle groups, which is your lower body, that building up the muscle in the lower body helps to super increase your metabolism. It's the fastest way to increase your metabolism is to work on those large muscle groups. So we were working on some large muscle groups. And then after we had worked those large muscle groups, we started working on my, my chest and my arms. And after we had worked on those large muscle groups and I had really, sort of crashed from not having enough breakfast, I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt like I was going to puke. Not one of my most, Academy Award winning moments. I had to be like, hold on, I got to lay down. Oh, but Jack is so sweet, and he's been there, and he understands, and he swears that I'll be laughing about this and laughing about how uncoordinated I was doing lunges today at the end of this process, at the end of this 14 sessions, that I'll be doing so much more. So get out there and get your Winky Time. Don't forget. Now today is day 2, and I loved reading about people's triumphs yesterday. The smallest things can be a triumph, the smallest little things. And when you really look at it, isn't it amazing? It's amazing how many wonderful things that you can accomplish in 100 days without really even realizing that you're doing it. It's awesome. Today, it's going to be a little bit of a, different kind of day. We're going to talk about what I like to call our life bombs. These are things that happen over the last 100 days, whether you could control them or not, that happened, that didn't make the triumph list, kind of made the opposite end of the triumph list. Maybe you gained some weight, maybe you didn't get to spend enough time with your lover or your spouse. I know that's something that happens really often with Basil and I. Like, we plan to have date night and we don't do it, and so that kind of ends up going into our life bomb list when we do these exercises together. Did you decide that you were just going to have a bad attitude about work, and have you had a bad attitude about work, and that's kept you from performing at your optimal level? Of course, major life events. Did you move? I mean, sometimes you really need to put those on the life bomb list because it creates stress in your life, and they can create feelings of depression. They can create feelings of failure. They can create feelings of less than optimum wellness. And so, we don't want to dwell on it. Set your timer, 10 minutes or less. Write down the things that during the last 100 days of your life you would consider to be a life bomb. You know, like one of them for me is just it's nighttime potty training. You know, that has been a life bomb for me in the last 100 days. Beckett, my sweet, dear, loving son, does not wake up in the middle of the night. I mean, he just does not wake up. He is the soundest sleeper, and so it's up to me. It's my responsibility to, you know, set an alarm, go in there, wake him up, take him to the bathroom, make sure he goes to the potty during the middle of the night if he needs to, and get him back into his bed so that he can succeed with his nighttime potty training. Well, big life bomb for me because, you know, I mean, that alarm goes off and I'm like, I'll wash the sheets. And, you know, I let myself create that life bomb. And then some life bombs just blow up in your face. You can't, you know, you can't help it. Like I had a car accident. So, you know, I had a little fender bender in the last 100 days. So today we're going to talk about those life bombs. And I want to read a couple that I had a couple of years ago to give you an idea. Like I said, I didn't spend any time vacationing or relaxing. That is a life bomb. If you are work, and all work and no play, then you know, add that to your life bomb list, because what you're going to do is you're going to look at all your accomplishments, you're going to look at all your life bombs, and we're going to kind of look at the whole picture of your last 100 days and say, what have I learned and what can I draw out of this? What can I do better? What can I eliminate from my life altogether? What can I do to make better decisions? I said I didn't do enough for me. I spent most of my time taking care of Basil and Beckett. Now this was a couple of years ago when Beckett was much smaller. So, you know, spend some time writing it down. It doesn't have to be tragic. I mean, these aren't like huge tragic events. I mean, some of them may be, and that's unfortunate, but it really could be something like I left dishes in the sink every night when I went to bed. I mean, it could be as simple as that, if that is considered a life bomb for you. So go ahead and work on this exercise. Get your Winky time in today. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you're eating lots of high water content food. It is very hot outside here, so make sure that you're adding a little bit of extra water if you are in a hot climate, because your body gets really dehydrated as the temperature goes up. And just trust the process. I know it's not fun thinking about your life bombs, but as you, over the next couple of days, you're going to start to see how all of this unfolds and how you're going to wind up with around 10 goals that you're going to work on during the next 100 days that are going to improve your entire life. And you're going to be able to you know, really dream about whatever goals you want to accomplish, and you will accomplish them. So get through this little part of the exercise, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't worry about those life bombs. It's just small stuff. Can't sweat the small stuff, you know, but it is really good to think about them and to list them so you can let them go, and also so that you can learn from them. So have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Eat your veggies.